All right, guys. I'm gonna call it dots to dots. Call it whatever you want. Make it your own, okay? But get the dot to the dot. That's the main objective. Two players, one player, alone with a piece of paper and no one around. You know, maybe even if you're not friends, let's say a wife and a husband have an argument. A fun way to get back on track with the relationship. Play dots, okay? The argument is this dot. My argument is this dot. And the attempts to get there and the facts that back up my argument landed or didn't land. Who's right? Who's wrong? How do we decide? I say this, you say that. Where do we come to an agreement? Play dots. Whoever the winner is, that's who gets to make the final, okay? You gotta agree on it, though, afterwards. That's the agreement. All right, guys. Hope it helps. Whatever you use dots for, they're just dots, you know? Draw some dots. Or if you find a companion that you'd love to have some fun with, play dots, guys, okay? And have fun, all right? Thanks. All right, guys. Fun game to play. It's called dots. To play dots, you'll need a piece of paper and a pen or a pencil. The way to play to set up the game, you can fold the paper in half here. I like to leave a little, if you can see that, I know it's kind of, the contrast is rough, but a little off kilter fold, if you will. It just makes it a little more challenging. You'll see why in a moment. So the game is called dots. You draw a dot, okay? This is one player, so I'll draw the other dot. But if you're with a friend at like a table where all you have is a piece of paper and a pen, and you and your friend agreed to play dots, you'll both make dots, okay? Okay, so my dot is there. We'll put a square around the target dot, okay, and draw a square around it there too. That way you know which dot to aim for. The square is optional. It's kind of like training wheels, but you can leave that square there for demonstrating purposes. Anyway, here's the thing. We're trying to get another dot here to end up on that dot, okay? And for non-confusion purposes again, and you should always never confuse the other player. So always draw, even if you're not drawing the square around your target dot, which really makes it stand out. And anyway, long story short, you draw your squares and triangles if you wish to. But I recommend that on your ball, on your target, on your I don't want to call it a weapon, but on the throw, okay? You're gonna fold the paper over, and you're going to put down some pressure where your dot impression was, and it will leave, again, the square is confusing, but it's right there, okay? That's where it ended up. Draw a circle around it when it lands, and pretend that I flip the paper over and player two tried to get the dot on that side as well. Make it your own. But I'll just keep on going towards that dot, pretend that they missed, and I am trying my second attempt. Okay, so using physics and since I have the aid of the lines, I can think about that too. Try not to cheat, and look at the paper and try to devise from the backside where it lands. It will still be hard to do. Not technically cheating, but get a blank piece of paper that's really thick, and you'll be able to combat against that if you don't trust the person you're playing with, okay? Anyway, so let's say, as physics would suggest, I'll go here. I'll draw my triangle to identify it as a shot, okay? And then we will fold the paper over and we will put down some pressure. And again, the square is confusing, but this time I intersected the circle with the square and it ended up right there. So there you go, guys. It's called dots. I called it tank before. That name needed to be changed for obvious reasons, I hope. Anyway, guys, that's dots. It's a fun game to play if you just have a paper and a pen and you're completely alone, or if you have two friends to play with, or if you can become friends and play. All right, guys, thanks. Hope you experience dots sometime in your life. It's a epic, riveting time. Okay, so have fun with the experience. All right, thanks a lot.